Educator, speaker, host, author, wife, and mother. Those are just some of the titles belonging to Dr. Tyra Hodge, supervisor and social emotional coordinator at one of the fastest growing school districts in the greater Houston area. But her path to success wasn't easy, and she's penned a new book detailing her struggles and triumphs with the hope that her journey inspires others to overcome.
Childhood was hard. I had a stepfather that was an alcoholic. He was an abusive alcoholic.
In her new book, A Rewritten Story, Survival, Strip Clubs, and Salvation, Dr. Tyra Hodge details a life that started with domestic violence. By the time she was out of high school, she didn't see a bright future and would soon turn to exotic dancing to make money.
I thought about school, but I really didn't think I was smart enough to go to school. People, when they go into exotic dancing, it's usually for money or for survival. With me, it was a little of both.
But she was taken advantage of, paid an illegally low wage, and as a result, experienced homelessness while dancing. Her life would spiral even further after she was sexually assaulted at what she thought was a private party she'd been hired to dance for.
I went to by myself mistakenly, which wasn't smart. I went there and it was a setup for a man to rape whoever showed up at his house.
To cope with that trauma, she turned to drug abuse and 2 years later would attempt suicide. During her recovery from that, she learned she was expecting her first baby.
I found out that I was pregnant. And so that gave me just a little glimpse of hope that there might have been a reason for me to live.
She would eventually leave the strip club for good, and leaning on her renewed faith in God, Tyra got sober and pursued her associate's degree, then her bachelor's, master's, and in 2018, her PhD in education. She says none of it was easy, and even endured an abusive first husband during her studies. When she finally left him, she had to switch to online coursework as a single mother of 4.
This is the thing, Lisa. It's hard. Life is hard. Life can be messy. Ultimately, your triumph, your overcoming, that's part of your story.
Now remarried to her husband, Terry, they share a beautiful blended family, and she is thriving in education, helping students get past their own traumas and roadblocks.
There's something that the universe, that God needs you to do, and you have to figure out what it is. But while you're working on this, be the best at you can and where you are, because ultimately everything you learn in the spot that you are now, you take with you, especially when it comes to overcoming, even in mistakes. You learn from those mistakes. That's a smart person, a person that can learn from their mistakes, use that to do it better the next time.
And she is such an inspiration to so many. In fact, a documentary on her life is in the works right now that is set to stream in the fall. And if you'd like a copy of the book, you can find it on Amazon. And you can even meet Dr. Hodge at her book signing this Thursday night, 6 to 8 p.m. at For the One Studio right here in Houston. Our thanks to Dr. Hodge for letting us tell her story.